Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction to this week's new chapter of Boku no Hero Academia, chapter 279. Excited to read as always. This one is titled like UA Students versus League of Villains or something like that, which is what we've kind of been building up to with last chapter and everything. But yeah, yes, let's see how that goes, because it seems like the students are super outmatched, but we'll see how this all turns out. I mean, it seems like in general, everyone is outmatched and everything is always going wrong, or even if it's going right, it's still sketchy and scary. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the chapter itself. I'm just looking at this cover panel here. I really like it. Hold on, is Rikido in this twice? Because we see Rikido on the far left of the color spread between Kirishima and Amajiki. And we have more characters there. I love Cementoss's face. Oh yeah, some characters are in it more than once. Alright, because Ashido and Uradaka are in the background of Hagakure's picture, and they have their own panels later on, I think, yeah. Okay, because I had noticed Rikido also in the background of Tsuyu's picture. Oh yeah, and Kirishima's in the background of one as well. I wonder, this is interesting. Oh, never mind. I was going to say, are like they going to line up if you rearrange them or something, but no, that doesn't work at all. This is cool. Who is that in the back? Who is that supposed to be? Aoyama in the background of Todoroki's? What the heck? I like this. Or, no, maybe that's supposed to be Kaminari making that face. I like this, though. Alright. Spent too much time just looking at that. Let's get into the actual, chapter. There. That should do it. Class 1B's Mudman, Juzo Hononuki. Quick, we need to go now. He's practically on us. Class 1B's Lizardy, Setsuna Tokage. You think Monama's group's okay, Takage? Look, I'm worried too, but we've got our own problems. And Gigantomachia is headed straight for them. Blue fire was coming off his back, and we're getting shots of all the students here. So, that must mean the League of Villains is with him. Ordinarily, this sedative would be administered via injection, but for someone of his size, we would require 30 liters of the solution. Plus, there's no opening to give him an injection because he's constantly on the move. Instead, we'll have to try to give him an oral dose. A single vial's worth should prove effective since it's undiluted. So, you're saying if any one of us can toss it into his mouth, he'll be sedated. Midnight's still alive, right? Of course. She's still got plenty to teach us back at school, says Mina. And I like just these small things like Mina trying to keep everyone's spirits up. The same way that she's always been. And we still have him charging forward with Mount Lady and Kamui hanging on to him. This big boy's not stopping. Wake up, Senpai. Loosen your grip so I can get back up. He's still just charging through as all the smaller guys fight. And, we get this interesting panel of his face with his mouth closing there, it looks like. Or it looks like he's falling. And then, oh yeah, he's falling because then we see Compress and Toga floating up off of his back. He's going down as planned. And he crashes. Right on target. Go, go, go. And they all start charging at him. Forgive us our numbers advantage. And Shiozaki starts grabbing him with her vines. Our prospects will be slim if he manages to stand up. And we have Juzo, Rikido, and Kendo trying to hold him down by grabbing onto the vines. Nap time, big guy. It's Yue. Why are there so many of them? And Toga looks surprised. And now it looks like Ojiro and Shoji running in. And Shoji's carrying someone. Is that... Oh, it looks like he's carrying Aoyama. We can't let the villains interfere, and he starts shooting. And then we have Jiro's earphone jacks up there as well, attacking. And then we see more attacks coming in. We have all the markers placed down by Kaminari on everyone. And and all the rubble and stuff is floating because of Reiko. Those targets will keep me from inflicting friendly fire. Now eat this. Alright? Okay. And then it looks like Compressed throws out some marbles to try to protect them. He nearly had us. That's the child who sucked up the electric attack at the villa. Unfortunately, now I've depleted my stock of seeds. Oh, that's interesting, and how he had his compressed bits in those little barrels on his fingers so that he could fire them out and decompress them. That's really cool. Alright, sleep, damn it. And it looks like the vial is attached to a piece of tape. We can't let him reach the city. And we have everybody going in for their attacks. Sero, Mineta, Momo, and Tokage. And it looks like he just blew them all away just with his wind pressure from his lungs. Hang on, guys. That stinks. Jeez. And they're all getting blown away just from that. And then we have fire coming from him because of Dabi. A quirk that transforms morale into physical energy. Another that renders him numb to pain. Oh. Talking, I guess, about all of Gigantomachia's quirks then. Is your arm okay? And a whole bunch more. All of these quirks helped him on the last battlefield. It's just like Ujiko told us. This guy really is our guardian. Oh no, he's getting up. Hot. The fire cut off all shadows, and my spores are burning up, Shroom. We can't get close because of the flames. We're not done. And then it looks like he still stumbles some more. I placed explosives deep under the softened ground. If he sinks even lower, we still stand a chance. This guy's a pro at digging underground. Might even be faster that way, says Spinner. But that would surely kill us, says Compress. He was likely ordered to bring us along, and since he's being held back because of us, he might actually be at a disadvantage right now. Hey, says Skeptic. You sure can't afford a leisurely chat. Alright. And that looks like Mount Lady coming back to grab onto his face. League of Villains. Those kids were trying to cram something in his mouth. Go on, big fella, open up and say ah. And she's holding his mouth open. They must have a way to stop him. I trust in you, little fledglings of UA. And then Ashido comes in with her move that we saw before. I forget what she called it, where she created the sort of body of acid around herself. Alright. And we get Cliffhung there. That was cool. It was cool to see all of the Class A and Class B characters working together, and I like that Class B got to play such a prominent role. So all of it was really good. It's just one of those things where there's only so much you can fit into one chapter, and if I was marathoning this, not reading week to week, I'd be like, oh my gosh, let's go to the next chapter and see what's up. But now it's just like, okay, we got this part of the story, now we have to wait another week. So yeah, it was a good chapter, but it just leaves us at one of those places where it's like, well, we'll have to wait another week to see how it plays out. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this chapter and my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more. Boku no Hero Academia, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, ask and I'll give you one. And if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.